Hey, Youngy, you're driving somewhere at the moment. Where are you driving to? Is it somewhere dodgy or what?
Pretty much always going somewhere dodgy, man. On my way up to Sydney, we're heading up the coast and, getting fired up for a couple of weeks of awesome shows.
So you're coming here first to New Zealand for the first show of your next bit of touring, or?
No, it's we got Brisbane and Sydney first, and then we come over to you guys.
Excellent. So what have you been doing before now? You've been touring America and stuff, or?
The last tour we did was in October and November in Europe with Obituary and Exodus and Prong.
Wow.
So that was awesome. That was for about 6 weeks over there, and before that we were out with Voivod in North America for, that was another 6 or 7 weeks. That was sort of mid last year, and then we also did a tour with Soulfly in Europe earlier in 2016, and we always come back and do shows in Australia in between or whatnot. But 2016 was a pretty busy year for us, and we did 3 tours overseas, so that was good. And just looking forward to this one coming up, man, and looking forward to coming and seeing all the people in New Zealand, because it's been a long time coming.
Yeah, you haven't been over here with King Parrot. I met you when you came over with Blood Duster last time.
Yeah.
With King Parrot, it's a long time coming. You haven't done so, but this is it.
No, that's it. Now we send a lot of merch over to New Zealand, and we've had a lot of people asking us to come and play. And when the opportunity came up to do this tour with Psychroptic and Revocation, we spoke about New Zealand and put it out to the contacts there, and they wanted to take it on. So I think it's going to be great, man. It is a Sunday and a Monday, which probably isn't the most ideal night, but I presume there's probably not too much else going on. So hopefully people can make the effort to come out and check it out.
But it should be sweet in Wellington, it's a Sunday, so we'll be chilled out with that. We'll be into that.
Cool.
So you're just saying you've toured with Obituary and like Voivod and all these childhood legendary bands and stuff. How the hell did this happen, Youngy? How'd you get from playing with what was it? Pillow? Here we go. I've got an old CD of yours. Pillow.
Yeah, I played in a lot of bands over the years, man. Yeah, for me, I don't know, I've always played in bands since I was 15 and been a part of the Melbourne metal scene and made lots of people and know everyone in Melbourne and and around Australia and stuff now too. I don't know, man. I guess for me, the pivotal thing, all through my 20s, I was pretty heavy into the partying and the booze and stuff while I was playing in all the bands. I never really was able to sort of, do the things that I wanted to do, like tour overseas and even touring around Australia, really. I couldn't even manage to get that together because I was too busy partying. And when I was, probably about 30, I stopped drinking and stopped partying so much and just decided, it was around the same time we started King Parrot.
Yeah.
I just started to, really focus on the band and, it just so happened that it was a good band as well and that things started to click and everyone was sort of on the same page when it came to touring, and we've had a few member changes over the years.
Yeah.
For the last couple of years, it's been pretty solid, and we've been able to, solidify dudes in the band that really want to tour, and that really want to just get up and go every time an opportunity comes up. So, we've been lucky that we've had some pretty ridiculous videos and things like that have helped us along the way.
Those videos.
The live performance as well is something that I think has really carried us in terms of, just that demand for people to want King Parrot to come and play in their town or play in their city or whatnot.
Yeah.
A lot of other bands have noticed that, and a lot of other musicians and people that are kind of bigger names in the metal world have picked up on that and helped us out and offered us tours and stuff like that. And I guess that's how it happens, that's how you become a bit more of a, well-established band. And we've been lucky enough to have people like Phil Anselmo and Matt Cavalera and Jesse Leach from Killswitch and, the guys from Obituary, the guys from Exodus, and sort of taken us under their wing a little bit and given us some opportunities that you wouldn't otherwise get. And, we're really grateful for that, of course. But at the same time, we're also prepared to put in the hard work and take all the risks that come that come along with international touring. And, I look at, like the guys that were touring with Psychroptic, they did it well before us when they were much younger than us. And I really respect them and the way that they go about their business. And Dave Haley, who's the sort of the business guy behind the band, really good friend of mine. And I think having the opportunity to be able to tour our 2 bands together is amazing, and we haven't toured Australia and that with them for a long time, since 2013, I think, or 2014 or something. And we actually played a couple of shows with Psychroptic earlier in the year. After we finished touring with Voivod, we had another week of extra shows, and we were managed to team up with Psychroptic for a couple of those.
And that was in Australia or in Australia?
No, that was in Canada.
In Canada.
And America. And so we did a couple of shows with them up there. And no, it was just in Canada, actually.
Wow.
And it was awesome. We were like, man, we need to do another tour again. So we didn't have anything happening this summer, and we're sort of about to get in there and start recording our new album. So
True, new album.
We were like, yeah, let's...
What's the direction? What's the direction of that new album? Is that going to carry on the same as the last album, or what's going on?
Yeah. Look, King Parrot doesn't really stray too far from the past, really.
Right.
We just do like grind and make it angry as hell and nasty as hell, and just hope that people like it.
Yeah.
You know, we just try and make it as high octane as possible. We're not the sort of band that we're not like like one of those sort of technical bands or anything like that. I mean, we put a lot of time and effort into our song arrangements and structures and things like that. But we don't play all those really super notey riffs or anything. Like the tech death metal bands, more like Psychroptic would do or something like that. It's more of an aggressive thing. So that's what we do.
Nice. Agonia Records, you're signed to those guys.
To Agonia Records?
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah, we're signed to Agonia Records in Europe.
Yeah.
We're signed to Housecore Records in North America, which is Phil Anselmo's label, and in Australia and New Zealand we're with EVP Recordings, which is part of Rocket Distribution. So we have a different label in each territory.
Right, makes sense.
Yeah, it's good. It's been working out well for us.
Cool. So this is coming up this weekend?
Sunday, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're coming over on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday and Monday in New Zealand.
Have you guys played with Revocation before?
No, we've never played with Revocation before, but we have met them before several times in the States, I believe. I think they came and saw us play one night when we were in Boston.
Cool.
Obviously, they have a relationship with the Psychroptic guys, so no doubt they're all awesome dudes. And, the time that I did meet them, they were really cool. So it's pretty exciting for us pulling, like, all these bands together that are all really sort of unique. It's going to be something special, I think.
Awesome. You said before that, you guys don't really play a lot of that technical death metal stuff, but what do you listen to?
I listen to everything, man. I like all sorts of music. I don't just listen to metal, obviously, but...
Did you watch Lady Gaga's Super Bowl performance?
No, I didn't, mate. No, I couldn't care less. But, I don't know. I recently, I've had all the same CDs in our tour van for the last, year or so. I recently just pulled them all out and I pulled some new ones in, so... I could tell you what I have in the car at the moment. I have a band called Pod People from Canberra, who you were around a long time ago. I've got the Ramones. I have Clutch.
Nice,
I have a band called the Chainsaw Hookers from Perth. I have a couple of Napalm Death albums.
Sick.
I have the Kinks. It's a varied stuff here. I've got the Kill, who are a Melbourne grindcore band, really awesome. If you haven't heard them, check them out.
Yeah, I've got the Kill. I've got a CD.
They're
I was
awesome.
going to play a song off the Kill album.
I've got the first Cradle of Filth album, which
Principle
really
of Evil
the
Made
album, the only album I really like.
Yeah.
I have the Travelling Wilburys.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Legends there.
And I have Behemoth, the Satanist.
Oh, amazing. Fucking amazing.
What else have I got? I've got Cattle Decapitation.
Oh, yes. Excellent.
Yeah, so that's what I have in my car at the moment.
Well, that's great.
So just a bit of varied stuff, a little bit. Oh, and I have the new Gojira and I have the new Brujeria album as well.
New Brujeria?
Yeah. We never heard that.
No, I haven't. Hey, Pavlova, Australian or New Zealand?
Oh, man, I don't know. I got no idea.
It's a
really weird question.
We think it's a debate, but apparently it's not.
Oh, you think it's a debate?
Maybe you guys don't even give a fuck and we just have no idea.
No, I don't think we do.
Good, alright. How old should someone be before they watch Bad Boy Bubby?
About 11.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
I noticed that at the end of one of your videos, you've very obviously got a reference to a Stephen King movie. But are there some other movies or anything like that are referenced in your videos that people might not have picked up on?
No, not really.
Okay.
I mean, obviously the Shining reference is pretty obvious, but for the most part, they're just kind of ideas that we come up with, and we work with our video producer Dan Farmer. It's just shit that we come up with mostly, and come up with an idea or something like that. Definitely influenced by all sorts of different things, like horror films or films or other video clips, stuff like that. There's definitely influences in there, but nothing probably too noticeable. I would hope. you've noticed something if you want to tell me.
Nah. Do you think you guys are that funny in real life?
I think Splats is.
Yeah?
Splats is definitely that funny in real life. I certainly probably aren't. I'm not even funny in the videos, so I'm kind of like the dude that gets kind of bullied a bit in our videos. I like that role.
That's good.
Yeah, it's been fun. Like, it's fun to fucking make them, and we try and bring that. We're not like a super serious band or anything,
It looks like a lot of fun. I enjoy seeing like parts of Melbourne in the videos because I've been there. And I'm just like, that's sick how they walk around.
Definitely what we've tried to do is just like really encapsulate that Australian or even Melbourne thing and take it to a bit of a wider audience, I guess. And
wicked. How many different countries have you played in now?
How many countries have we played in? Oh, man, I've got no idea.
You're racking them up now, eh?
Well, we've done a few in Asia. We've done, obviously the States and Canada to death. We've done a lot of countries. We've probably done around 20 or 30 countries in Europe. So, yeah, we've played in a lot, yeah.
Wicked.
Probably around 30 or 40, maybe.
Who are some of the favourite bands that you've played with so far?
I really like Cattle Decapitation.
Excellent.
They're one of my favourite bands. I love Travis Ryan's vocals. Really awesome. We played with Down. We toured with Down back in 2014. That was really good. And we've also toured with Superjoint.
How were you received by their fans?
Pretty strangely. Yeah, they were just like, what the fuck is this? And we were just like, we just do what we always do, the same every single time. But
cool. Where do you get all your energy?
The energy?
Yeah,
well,
man.
I guess I don't get it from alcohol or drugs. I just get it from, I don't know, I just love performing, man. I just love playing and I love getting involved with the audience. It goes back to like the early hardcore bands and the early sort of punk bands that were really kind of in your face, like Roland and Keith Morris and guys like that. And then obviously later down the track, there was more guys like Anselmo and the guy from like Dillinger Escape Plan, for instance, people like that I've sort of looked at and gone, fuck, man, they really know how to work the audience. And I guess, I've taken my cues from a lot of guys like that, really. So, yeah, just try and do your own thing with it, not trying to, imitate anyone directly. Just do your own fucking thing and just go crazy and have fun with it.
Wicked. Nightmare, have you got any more questions, buddy?
Can we expect anything particularly fun from you on Sunday? Or are you going to be all church-like?
Well, you'll probably see my ass.
Yeah.
If you like, I can pour a beer from down my back through my ass, and you can sit underneath near my balls and drink it if you want.
Wow.
That's something that we could do on stage if you wanted to try something like that.
I might take you up on that.
It'll taste pretty bad, but you could probably stuff Splat and Tit if you wanted to. That comes free with entry.
All right, sweet.
Sometimes milk comes out as well.
Nice.
If you suck hard enough.
Hey, if there's one last thing that you want to say to the Kiwi people to convince them to go buy a ticket and come see you guys this weekend, what is it?
Well, just shut up and do it. Shut up and come to our show. There's nothing else. I guarantee there's probably not too many other metal shows on Sunday or Monday night. Is there? Is there any flashing shows?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Well, shut up and buy a ticket and come along to the show because it's going to be King Parrot, Psychroptic, Revocation. I believe there's lots of local bands and stuff playing as well. So hopefully they can help drag out the metalheads.
Yeah, sick.
No, it'll be good.
And
good.
Okay, cool. I haven't really seen any of the other bands that are playing, but or heard who else is playing. But
they're good.
Looking forward to coming down there.
Cool,
how's
man.
the weather down there at the moment? Is it cold or?
It's pretty shit.
It's up and down. It's
Up and down.
it was over 20 degrees all day today, and then it started raining and shit. And we're just like, well, I don't know, fuck.
It was like being inside a cloud all day today.
Yeah.
Really. A cloud,
bring my
cloud on a
bathers?
sunny day.
Yeah, bring him, definitely.
Yeah.
Bring my swimming togs. All right, I'll bring my swimming togs.
And a jacket. Bring a jacket as well, because shit.
I'll just bring my Speedos, and I'll bring a fur skin jacket. That's all I'll wear.
Nice.
That sounds great.
That's
Thanks.
Good foot in. It sounds local.
Thanks for a shit-hot interview, and we'll see you this weekend, eh?
No worries at all. Really appreciate your support. Thanks heaps, and really looking forward to coming down to New Zealand.
Awesome. Thanks very much.
See you later, Youngy.
See you, mate. Cheers.